Welcome to the book of Acts. The first question we might ask is, so what should we call it? You might call it the Gospel of Luke Part 2, the sequel, because it's written by Dr. Luke and it picks up where Luke's Gospel drops off. Although it's called the Acts of the Apostles, many would argue that we ought to really call it the Acts of the Holy Spirit, because it tells the story of the establishment of the church by the Holy Spirit and how the Holy Spirit worked to build the church in that first generation. Now, whatever you call it, remember a couple of things. First of all, as you're reading it, the history of Acts is impeccable. The more that is discovered in archaeology, the more Luke's history is affirmed. Second, the author Luke gives us the outline for the book of Acts. In verse 8 of the first chapter, he says, "You'll receive power from the Holy Spirit, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and the uttermost parts of the world." And this is exactly what happens. In the second chapter, the Holy Spirit comes, and then we see the gospel spread in Jerusalem, and then Judea, and then Samaria, and to the uttermost parts of the world. We see it goes into Africa. We see it goes as far as Rome and beyond. Now, why does this matter? There's an old saying that says, if we will do what they did, we will be what they were. The gospel spread. The church grew rapidly in that first century. And the book of Acts tells us what they did, how they did it, their doctrine. And if we will do what they did, God will do it again through us. Welcome to the book of Acts.